Hello and good morning. Right, so one of the pleasant things to see first thing in the morning that I've never seen before, um, a woman jogged slightly past me and then jogged back towards a car. And on the pavement there was like a bench, actually not a bench, like, the thing that you do steps on. And positioned by the car obviously was her personal trainer at 6:30 in the morning. How nice. New year, new me. Anyways, that's not what I'm here to talk about. So, reflecting seems a bit cliched, so I wouldn't say I was reflecting. I will say that, from time to time, you get bits of inspiration, and the inspiration that I received yesterday while I was chilling, watching darts, mostly sleeping yesterday, was that when, during our school years, every year we move up one level, we move up one grade, and we start to learn more complicated subjects. Same subjects, but more complicated aspects of the subject. So, for example, we started with ABC, and then we graduate to learning words, and then sentences, and then reading whole books. So, in terms of social media, I went on yesterday evening, and straight away, New Year, same old rubbish. That's when the inspiration came, not necessarily to not engage with it, but to sort of like put such things aside, I'm not talking about me personally here, I'm talking in general, to focus on self, because that's what I do anyway. As you can see, I'm out here in the dark, walking to the gym, independent of anyone else. Didn't need anyone to wake me up, didn't need anyone to motivate me to keep going, although I did get the Happy New Year, see you at 9 message from personal trainer, and that was sent at like 5:54 a.m. So he's up and ready and raring to go. First stop, pool, sauna, steam room, because I'm working on, I did post a short video yesterday, but I'm working on being able, not necessarily to be able to touch the floor with my head, but more so on loosening up my lower back. Right, so that's what I do first thing in the morning in the sauna. Every day for the remainder of the year, I'm going to be working on my flexibility. But anyway, I digressed. So, as said, the point is that we're supposed to be, becoming more intelligent, putting aside old things and learning new things. Obviously, you refer back to the things that you need to know, the basics, ABC, 1, 2, 3, to be able to read and do maths. So you don't sort of like completely put those aside. You just build upon them. So that was my thought anyway. So I thought, well, the focus has to be, it's not necessarily the focus for the year. It has to be on making improvements, on, learning from whatever is put before us in that moment and using it to move forward. So I did a long post yesterday, and I'm talking about relationship with God. And I did say I was going to do this video. I did a post this morning. I said I was going to do this video. And so basically, it's about what stops us having a relationship with God. And it's simple. We're not honest. One of the biggest problems that people have is jealousy and envy. They envy people who, like for example, I'm going to the gym, but people would tell me that I'm lucky. I think I've done enough videos for people to see that it's not luck. It's hard work and dedication to the hard work. Right, and obviously God inspires me. But I wouldn't be getting any inspiration if I wasn't putting it to use. In the same way that ABC 1, 2, 3 is no good unless put to good use. So the point was, what I wanted to say was there are people in society and on social media in particular who claim to be doing what they do for God and giving the glory to Him, when anybody with a bit of discernment or an ounce of sense can see that it's all about them and they're just dragging God into it. As I said, honesty. If it be the case that you suffer from jealousy and envy, like I said, those are usually the two main things. At least admit it to yourself and admit it to God. Literally, you can say to God, right, so I'm envious and I'm jealous, and I want to fix that. Actually, you don't even have to say I want to fix that. I said, you can say I'm envious, I'm an envious, jealous person. There, I've said it. And God will respect that. But it's the idea of pretending, or, nobody's so ignorant that they're not aware of their own jealousy and envy. But nevertheless, portraying yourself as a good person, as a godly person even, seeming to be doing good works when it's really for yourself. I did something Sunday evening on my way to the New Year's Eve party, and I've not posted it on social media. Who needed to know knows. That's it. It's just something that I chose to do. I'm not looking for brownie points from God. The only kind of brownie points I look for is in moments like these, when I go to the gym and I'm actually working against nature, because at my age I'm supposed to be old and decrepit, and I love music and I love dancing, and I've always said that it's something that I always want to be able to do. So that's where I'm looking for the brownie points. I don't look for brownie points by helping people. So there are those who, I don't want to go into specific examples, but I can think of many where people publicly, I'm doing this to glorify God, I'm doing this for God, blah, 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 to God be the glory. And it's not, it's for themselves. Because ultimately, like I said, the only thing you need to do is be a decent person. Just be a decent person, and people will see that example, and they will know. It's let your light so shine before these people that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. You don't have to tell people. You show them just by how you conduct yourself. So there are people who are very religious, and for example, I went to a New Year's Eve party on a Sunday at that, and they would be calling me a child of Satan, right? Because I like going to parties, and I've always liked going to parties, and God knows that I like going to parties. But guess what? If he said, Elizabeth Young, stop at once, you mustn't go to any more parties, I'd say, no problem. But up until this point, that has not come into the equation, right? Because literally it's just going out enjoying myself. But there are so many examples in the Bible of this level of hypocrisy, where people are pious and they think that they are good, and there are others perceivably committing sin but have good hearts. It's something that I'm going to come back to because I've arrived and I'm on a limited schedule today because I've got a training session at 9, so I need to be out of here by 8:30. So I'll leave this here for the time being and I'll come back. Take care. Have a lovely day. Bye. Happy New Year.